to Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tournament bracket match between Ryguy and J-Man. I am your commentator Kyton619, being joined by AliGerBrap. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, Kyton. It's going to be an interesting matchup of two runners who have four numbers in their name, and we're also hockey fans, apparently. Ryguy plays hockey, and J-Man was a season ticket of the Los Angeles Kings, so it will be interesting who is able to score that game-winning goal, and who will be on the power play, and who will play short-handed for some time.
Well, this is one out of one match, so this is do or die for this tournament match because the winner of this match has to face the winner between Ness Cardinelli and Jay Coper. So that's gonna be not an easy matchup after this race ends. So I believe both of them are on the strength HP build, if I'm not mistaken.
So Ryguy went 4-1 the bracket in the Swiss states, and J-Man went 3-2. So Ryguy was the 5th seed, and J-Man was the 28th seed. So it will be interesting. Like, it doesn't matter much because you can throw those records out of it because it doesn't matter. It's one race. It's only that.
Yeah, but have you seen what our stats look like for the first level? It's not pretty.
Yeah, so we won't be able to survive a lot of things. Like just seeing a baby breath would mean we would be sent back to the penalty.
Yeah, and don't forget that the only other thing that's lit up right now is just magic, but oh boy, this is just begging for hoping for slimes off the gate. Otherwise, we will be here for a while on the grind scene.
Yeah. So a reminder that the goal of Dragon Warrior is to beat the Dragon Lord, and to do that, you have to get the items together in Wrap, which allows us to enter Sharlock Castle, where the Dragon Lord is. And they'll fight enemies and gain experience and levels and gold to purchase weapons, armor, and items to do that. And Dragon Warrior Randomizer randomizes a lot of things, including the map, the treasure chests, the search spot contents, the town and the caves, and weapon armor shops, and we're on the way.
And here we go right now. So the typical king talk, telling our runners to save the world from Dragon Lord. So let's see what these three chests are. Survey says we got Death Necklace, Snows of Sunlight, and the Obligatory Magic Key.
I wonder if they find a town early, could they sell the Death Necklace? That's one thing that could be interesting to see.
Meanwhile, Ryguy just saw the stats. He is not going to be looking pleased when he saw that. So let's see what's outside of Tantagel.
So it's nice to see that we have a desert tile, so we can get more enemies. The question is, where are those slimes? Because I doubt that we could kill enemies reliably. Drakey's maybe if you get a critical, but aside from that, I think it would be hard to find a good enemy.
Well, both runners right now are trying to kill a ghost, which is not feasible to be honest. But I think Ryguy's about to get knocked out soon because he only has 3 HP left after he ran from.
And wow, Magic Wikis have Stop Spell and the Dragon Lord 2 Breath, so they won't be fun to have.
Yeah, DL2 Breath on Magic Drakey is not a fun time to encounter them right now.
Ooh, we haven't seen our first slime. Also, I want to thank our restreamers, CD Improv, and our tracker, Monsieur Slime.
So far, we're just seeing magic drakeys and ghosts. I don't see any others yet.
Well, it's supposed to be 5 enemies, or at least at the very minimum 4 enemies, so they might just be unlucky. And right guy sees, and again, Dragon Lord to rare from the magic.
And Mr. Ghost says, "No, J-Man, you're going back to the king again."
The one question I wonder, like we talked about the Death Necklace, I know it's early because you don't have a lot of strength, you don't have a lot of HP. You have decent HP, but not a lot. I wonder if you're thinking, oh, maybe I sell the Death Necklace to like get ahead. If you can find a town, of course.
Yeah, but with this, and then what I'm seeing at the map right now, I'm saying no to DN until I see a town somewhere that's even close.
Yeah, you have to find a town first. If you don't find a town, you're just going, and like we still haven't found enemies except from, oh, we see a town on Jamin's.
And we found Joel, which has hurt more. Didn't I, Jay? Goodbye.
Right, guys, see a town, and we see also a cave just south of here.
I'm guessing the cave could be Stones of Sunlight Cave, aka the free treasure chest, or that town could be Breckenary. That could be hopeful for to sell the death necklace immediately. And there's the excellent move from J-Man.
Oh no, ghosts have healed more.
Well, survey says run.
And it's Breckenary.
And I have no idea where ryguy is, but I don't know what cave it is, but it does have Drakey, so that's kind of hopeful for ryguy right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm not here. The bonks. It could be any caves, right? Not any cave. I couldn't tell from.
And the worst part is, I don't think you can sell anything at Breckenary. I think you only can sell at what is it? Either at Geringham or Cantland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you can sell the Death Necklace in Breckenary, but the question is, do you want to do that?
If it's just for if I can afford a power up, yes, I would. But if it's like too high for my blood, I was like, I'll just keep it.
So the armor has a large shield, the magic armor, silver shield, amongst other things. I didn't see weapons. I only looked for the main things that you would be interested in buying for later, or you want to buy. Right now it's selling the death.
Well, according to chat, there is a club in large shield, so I wouldn't be too surprised if I take the club in large shield just for some oomph, defense and power.
Yeah, and like you can also get a dragon skill on like the stack of herbs doing that. Oh, and Magic Wyvern have sleep, so they won't be fun.
At least it's not the wombo combo magic wyverns. And I see middle scorpions on J-Man's side.
We're 7 minutes in, and we haven't found a slime or a red slime. I'm surprised, but then again, maybe it's just bad luck and they're like 20% it's in. in the lower zone, so it's really hard to find them in the first two zones.
Question from DW: how this one open? Let's just say Dragon Lord 2 Breath with Magic Drakeys.
Yeah, as our restreamer CD Improv is mentioning, Death Necklace, Tones, and the key. The question is, can we find something else? Because I don't know what the cave was. I wonder what it is. Because I'm not
Well,
sure, like, they
well, you
were
couldn't go north when I saw Ryguy bumped, so north was not possible from the stairs. So that is actually High Spirits just answered it. It's Mountain Cave.
And first kill for Ryguy. He killed a slime in the desert. So I think he might stay just there to end another time for him.
Oh, he found the gold mine right now. Unless his poltergeist with hurt says something about it.
That might be a good enemy to grind later once you get enough pop.
But not a wolf that says, I'll just send you back to the king. Oh, Jamin might get his wish. He has a Drakey on his sights.
Missing too often. He's only doing 0 to 1 damage on it, so it's really hard to kill.
Ouch. Both foreigners got sent back to the king already.
So I wonder if you're in J-Man shoes, you've seen the shop in Breckenary. When do you sell the Death Necklace if you think about it? Because you haven't found anything you can kill, but like a club and a large shield will allow you to kill a lot of more enemies.
If I was in J-Man's shoes right now, I would just sell the necklace and get with the power, because otherwise, you could end up grinding for like at least a good 20 to 30 minutes tops.
Looks like we have a reseed. Both runners have requested a reseed, so looks like we'll have another one.
Well, certainly can't blame anyone for requesting it. So prepare yourselves, folks, because this match has just become restarted once again.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see the new seed. What would be the difference?
You know, if someone can send me this seed, maybe I can do it on my offline. See what would happen if I took it on myself.
Yeah, it will be interesting though. So we'll have a new seed. Hopefully, it's a better one.
Yeah, because with that start, I would like, if I was in their shoes, like from the first when I see those three items seed, I would just go straight to find a town, get whatever weapon I can afford, and let's see if that will blow up the seed or not. Ali, would you actually took in the strength agility build for that seed, or would you still stick with the strength HP?
Oh, I would have stayed with that same bill. Honestly, with this, it's really hard to think, oh, you should keep, you should do something else. Because the thing is, like, the problem was getting to level 2. And we couldn't. But, like, there were possibilities. I probably would have sold the death necklace because I've seen people do it earlier tonight. And, like, sometimes just knowing that you gamble that, okay, you sell the death necklace, maybe you can go 2 levels earlier, but it's a risk you're willing to take once you see that it's not going to start well.
Well, RNG is RNG for this randomizer because we know how we all feel on this randomizer. It either favors you, or you're just gonna have a miserable time with it sometimes.
Yeah, but like it's always hard. You never know. That's the thing with randomizer. You don't know what will hit you. You don't know what will have DL2 breath, what will have sleep, what will have stop spell. So it's always you have to adapt as you see. And usually the person that adapts faster, it will get the early advantage. Or unless it's luck, because like it's randomizer and like maybe you don't see that. You don't see the enemy with the L2 breath, but the other sees it like 15 times. It happens.
Well, have you seen the stats for this seed
More
now?
strength!
Wow.
Wow.
Let's just hope it's the sword seed we need. Otherwise, we are doomed right now. Because that's a lot of red I see.
Also, reminder that we have it's randomized, so Dragon Lord can have from 150 to 165 hit points, which could be important when you try to kill it. Like you can hope for like a low roll in terms of hit points, but it could roll high. You never know, and that will be interesting to see if we are at a level where we could go maybe at 150, but at 165 it would mean probably one more attack that we may not have. So racers on the way.
Well, we're gonna have that talk with the king once again, of course, and let's see what those creatures really are this time because I'm really curious right now. Let's just hope it's much better than the last one.
Oh, the sword.
Oh, we're in attack power mode, everyone. So grinding is not an issue anymore.
So with the 44 power we have, we can kill a lot of enemies now. And the question is, will the runners explore deeper zones because they know they can kill a lot of more enemies?
Well, there is a talented the west of town, and there goes the red slime from Z-Man. Oh, not Z-Man, sorry.
Oh,
Right, guys, my bad.
It's Cole. We'll see what Ryguy finds there.
If it's armor, this is pretty much I am. Okay, it's a token, so that's not bad.
Also, Major Ricky's same thing. They have the L2 ref.
Well, Drakeys have not changed. Drakeys have not changed at all for this seed, folks. So we're in here for a barn burner right now.
G-Man kills one off, and he's the first runner to get to level 2. And we have 11, 4, 5, and 10 MP, but no.
And wow, Raga just got ambushed by the Magic Drakey. And oh, I see a small shield at Cole. If that I read correctly or not.
Yeah, also F and full play that could be in the play later. And Ryguy gets level 2.
And for those who are wondering what the sprites are the both runners have, Ryguy has Healy from I believe Dragon Warrior 4, if not mistaken, and J-Man has the White Mage from Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah, and G-Man gets level 3. That's 10, 5, 2, 3, and 2. Still no spells though.
Looks like for the first three levels, it's just up close and personal. I'll just destroy each monster in my face.
Yeah, still Ryguy didn't get a high roll against the Magidriki, but J-Man was able to kill one, and level gives you 4, 4, 1, and 2 for level. Still no spells though.
If I was J-Man right now, and if I take a death, it would not bar me at the most at all because I already got the sword. Might as well just I could take a few deaths here and there, but it's not gonna be too bad of a setback.
Yeah, you're just hoping to find enemies you can kill, you can one shot with the sword, and maybe like you die trying to kill. Ryguy gets level 3.
And J-Man's getting all the luck, getting lucky, not getting ambushed by those Meiji Dragons.
Well,
Because
now
we
you
know
have
those Meiji
19
Dragons.
agility now. It's like they're less likely to outrun you, and Ryguy just gets level 4, so we are tied in level.
Yeah, but J-Man has like a slight EXP lead, but which is gonna be minimal sooner or later for Ryguy.
Level 5 for J-Man, and he gets 6 power, 8 speed, 35 hit points, 5 magic, and a spell that is outside.
Big HP boost for J-Man, so Ryguy's gonna get the same treatment, so he's gonna be super happy with that level.
So Ryguy, Death Warps, I'm assuming, and J-Man just gets killed by a Rogue Scorpion. I think it's good for them, actually. They just want to try to explore with that 59 hit points that they have.
And if I was in both runners' shoes right now, I'll say just go to the swamp, see what's up there.
And we see a town north of the swamp.
I'm gonna take a guess that's gonna be Geringham.
And it's Breckenary.
Hello, Motel 6. What are you serving today?
Not much, just a half plate and full plate. So pretty much tonight, aside unless you want to buy fairy water, Breckenary won't be the place to go because you can get your half and full plate in. You see a
Hey,
cave on
dude.
J-Man.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. And that looks like torches lit.
That is Mountain Cave.
That is the mountain cave to be exact. So 3-5 chests coming for J-Man's way.
Fairy water is the first chest.
Can be used before you head to Sharlock.
Again, they still don't have repel, so it might be useful. Yeah, question in chat for Acetone Carrot. Where's the sword? It was in the throne room. And level
And
6 for J-Man.
yeah, I
0
was about to
power,
say
1 speed, 6 hit points, and 1 magic.
0 power. I love it.
And we also have Repel.
Well, Fairy Wire useless now.
And G-Man is on the second floor of Mountain Cave. Meanwhile, Ryguy sees an armored knight, also known as AK-47, because they hit hard and they don't threat. Oh, and G-Man finds a magic key in and a fighter's ring. Magic key will allow J-Man to actually death warp and he might try to find what is in that table, and he could gold grind.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gold Grind might be in effect right now for J-Man as well.
And a second key. And also Ryguy gets level 6.
Well, you guys wanted semi-Jetsy? You might get your wish sooner than later.
Yeah, and Wraith Knight says you're not going to find the 5th chest. So J-Man has opened 4 chests, so he can, with the 3 in the throne room, he only needs to open 2 more, and the others will be bonus.
Well, don't forget, he does have access to the keys to
So we have
buy at
wing?
the Tantagel.
Wings that
Wing.
are dragon scale.
Oh, that's fine. That means I don't need to buy a Dragon Scale at all.
A bamboo pole, which is, I don't know. Was it the token? No, not the token. Gold!
Well, incoming gold grind, everyone.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot, but like 3090 is the number I would be looking for, because you have seen the full plate and the small shield. You might gold grind for more, but it's always gold that you might lose because you don't know where to spend that gold.
Meanwhile, Ryguy's going west of he's gonna go back to the mountain cave, I believe. Right now.
Oh, it's a fairy fruit? Okay, good to know. So that also means that the armor will either be in Hoskness, or it will be on the map. So it will be interesting where the Edric's armor falls, and we probably need it, because without it, it will be hard to beat Dragon.
Unless you're really gambling on magic armor to be a thing to survive you against Dragon Lord 2, I doubt it.
Yeah, and J-Man gold grinds to the full number, looks like. I wonder where he'll stop. 25,000, so probably hoping that you can get a second silver shield if you die. Meanwhile, Ryguy dies on Metal Scorpions with Hurt More.
Well, we know Metal Scorpions are not gonna be that pretty if they ambush. And I believe J-Man's gonna go basement after he buys his keys right now.
Yeah, might as well check what is in the basement. That could help you, and maybe you can find... If it's Swamp Cave, it will be interesting. Because we have seen Breckenary, so it's possible that Charlotte is on the second continent, and that Swamp Cave is what links Tantagel to Charlotte.
Well, J-Man has no torch, he can't go down, so I think he's in Swamp South.
Yeah, we have outside though. You could cast it if you want to. Meanwhile, Ryguy just happy to grind and probably hoping to get level 7.
Wow, J-Man doesn't like go for the outside spell at all.
Yeah, he's going to buy his full plate and small shield, I'm assuming.
Yeah, with this amount of money, you have to go for it now.
Like, we have seen two towns. The odds that you'll find something better than those two things are low.
And the only town that can actually beat Cole right now is possibly Cantlin right now, because that contains like at least 3 weapon and armor shops combined already.
And level 7 for Ryguy, 1 power, 2 speed, 6 hit points, 20 magic points, and no. And G-Man gets the bad news about Breckenary having nothing to offer him tonight. So I'm guessing he'll buy some herbs to forget about.
Yeah, because might be closer to grab him than going to find Garingham at this rate for getting herbs. I'm wondering if Ryguy's gonna go all the way to maybe grind to level 8 or 9 just to see what spell he can get next.
Yeah, 8 is hard when you grind around the castle, though. But if you have wolves, it's like doable once you have wolves, because wolves are probably one of the hardest enemies in the first two on the zones 1, 0 to 2. So, like, getting that 40 experience a pop.
I just wonder if he's just grinding because he's getting annihilated in the mountain cave.
Yeah, he has seen Mountain Cave, but he hasn't been able to get there. So that's also a problem with him.
Well, speaking of regular knights, there was one on J-Man screen, but manages to run away. And up north where he is right now, it's a dead end.
Yeah, and Raga gets a lot of wolves in his grind, and like also metal scorpions, and that one, oh yeah, they have hurt more. That's not good. Knights have heal also. That's probably, and they have hurt more also. So they're not really good to kill right now, unless you have hurt more. But since we can't raise them with our own hurt more, we will have to find another enemy to.
And if I was in J-Man, I'd also just grind on wolves right now, because that seems like a safer bet.
Yeah, Raga really likes his grind with wolves and metal scorpions. That's really good grind for this low level. And like, yeah, this one gets him 2 level. And we have 2 power, 0 speed, 1 hit point, and 32 magic points, and a spell that is heal. So that will allow Ryguy to explore more right now.
But in the words of NPI, 0 speed, I love it!
It looks like J-Man will try to find out what is the last chest in Mountain Cave right now, because he's just entered it, and I doubt that it's because he wants to get that Silver Shield money. That could be something, but I doubt it right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's Silver Shield money. I believe he's thinking it might be maybe. I'm taking a wild guess at this. Maybe it could be something important like a silver harp.
Yeah, we still haven't found the silver harp. We still haven't found the death necklace. That could be something important. It's just a torch.
Well, that was a disappointment.
And Raga runs away from a blue dragon. And J-Man sees the Axe Knight, and he's dead. So Raga is in the mountain cave, so will he be able to get his own key? Like just seeing the work of the full plate, because J-Man just killed the metal rogue scorpion, which I don't think he would kill, and he gets level 7.
Well, Jamin doesn't know that the heal spell is the next level for him coming up soon, so he'll be happy once he levels up once he gets enough experience points. Meanwhile, exploring, I believe, the mountain cave on Ryguy's side, seeing everything what J-Man already saw already.
He got the key. He got his first key now, so it will be interesting to see what he will do if he gold grinds, if he death warps after seeing that, because he does have outside, so it's not something he would think of just taking of casting outside. You could do that, or you could just try to death warp. And like I don't remember like if enemies were that hard, but you will have the fighter's window, so it won't be a problem to death warp.
Yeah, the only thing you can count on death warping for Ryguy if a Wraith Knight shows up and just straight up kills it. And J-Man sees another town, 2 towns to be exact. We got Garringham. So we got access to the basement of Garringham at this rate for J-Man. J-Man's loading up his herbs. He possibly could take a peek at the armor shop, see what that's holding up.
Yeah, you're hoping for a silver shield, because right now magic armor is not great, but like he's going to check first for what is behind it. And Ragai doesn't see the final chest. And oh, and we have the stones of sunlight in the back of Garenham.
And the second one is gold, of course. And come on, NPC, move. He needs his third chest.
Oh, Ragai is unlucky. He goes for the gold chest first, and he won't be able to do his gold grind. And the jerk is behind Garinam, and he's called the jerk because if you don't have Eldritch token and you talk to him, he will kick you out. There's
Oh, wow. Do you see what I just saw?
Cities.
And we're in Keytown, folks, so let's see what Rimadar has right now behind the 2 doors.
Oh, the silver harp. So it's needed. So right now, you just need to find stuff a rain cave, and you would be in grind and go mode. You just need to find armor and maybe find a better shield.
Yeah, because a small shield is, oh boy, not gonna be quite enough with Dragon Lord 2 Breath, but it's doable, but kind of risky at the same time.
Yeah, and we see a cave on the other side of Swamp Cave. And I think it's the grave.
Yeah, it looks like grave by the movements of Ryguy. Let's see what the last town is here. Yeah, it's Hawksness. Well, that kind of opens up for J-Man a little bit, because this could be a possibility of, you know, a grind here, plus the armor is maybe waiting in this town.
Yeah, but like I don't know what I can kill right now with those towns. Without heal, it's really hard. And he sees the red dragon, which are called the fun police, because when they show up, the fun tends to stop, and they kill him in one shot with 41 damage.
Well, knowing how Jamin found Hawksness, I doubt it. He's got retreat right now.
Yeah, I think you'd rather find Cantland before Hawksness, because at least in Cantland you will have a good idea to know if you have to find the armor on the map or if it's in Oscar.
Mid
Ryguy.
game. Ooh, there's a question, chat. What is your mid game grind? Personally, for me, I'll just grind on magic weapons or star weapons. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure right now because I'm measuring to have sleep, so I don't think that would be a possibility. So I would guess walls were okay for grinding, but you'd want something better, maybe a Wraith.
Well, Break Knights are not too bad for this see, so yeah, I could see that happening as well.
So J-Man gets his level 8 and he will get his spell of heal, and of course maybe MTI wants to talk about the agility in this. Meanwhile, Ryguy buys some herbs because I'm guessing he wants to explore maybe the grave. And we had gold. I didn't see what else was there in the.
Yeah, I saw gold on my end, so.
So the only thing that would be interesting to find for J-Man's case would be the Death Necklace. And it would allow him to, in case we don't get enough strength, which right now, it's still low right now at 38. It would allow you to get 10 more attack power and at the cost of 25% of your hit points. It would be interesting if it will come to play, and meanwhile, you've got back Axe Knight's death on both sides. Yes, up to NG, there has been a reseed. Yeah, the reseed happened because they couldn't find a lot of killable enemies. They had 5 strength, and the only enemies they could find were, I think we saw blue slimes on Ryguy's side, and I don't think J-Man found anything he could kill. The only thing you could have done is like sell the Death Necklace to get more power, which none of the runners did. So they elected to reseed, and they agreed.
Yeah, the reseed was absolutely necessary because the first seed was really awful.
So J-Man dies. He still wants to go back to the second continent. Immunaraga gets level 9, and it is 1 power, 3 speed, 17 hit points, 6 magic points, and the spell of Heal More, and also Return.
Well, returning to the castle is not going to be a problem now.
Oh no, werewolves have sleep, but they have hurt though.
Where is J-Man going to another cave I see on the screen right now? After he kills this Drune Lord if possible.
Yeah, and it's Staff of Rain Cave, so he knows where the jerk is, so he will be able to get his Staff of Rain right now, and if he wants him at the back, the jerk is sitting there, so it will be pretty much find the armor and maybe grind for a shield one day and go.
Yeah, and also J-Man has kind of an exploration lead because he does know that he has found Hawksness, and I don't think Ryguy has seen Hawksness yet.
Yeah, and he's also seen the Silver Harp. He knows where it is, and that's also something that's important right now. So I'm assuming Ryguy is going to look for the last chest, but he might as well, in Mountain Cave, he might as well get open a couple of more of chests and get his gold grind.
And I believe J-Man's on his way to Hawks right now because at level 8 with with full plate, small shield, and electric sword, and a fire string, and a dragon scale, I pretty much say you are good to go to swing.
Yeah, right now it's just about getting an efficient grind for J-Man to be able to maybe get a better grind with hurt that would allow him to hurt more enemies. But with this sword, we could maybe get find some decent enemies. We can still find decent enemies right now. The question is, where do you go get your level 9 at 975 hit experience points?
Well, thing is, if Hawksness is guarded by the Golem, that means J-Man's pretty much has a little slight advantage because he does have the fairy flute in his hands.
Okay, second chest open for Ryguy, so even if he doesn't see the final chest, he'll be able to death warp and get his gold grind.
But he doesn't know that final chest. He just found that out. It's the torch.
Yeah, big relief. He doesn't have to find another enemy. Now he needs to find a good dragon, hopefully for him, because that's the enemy that will kill him. Oh, and that would do it.
Wow, her 4 for exact damage she needed to warp, so Ryguy is about to get his gold grind on, everyone.
Yeah, G-Man is going back to Oscars now that he no, well he no wait. Oh yeah, he's going back to Oscar. Or not.
I wonder if he's trying to find another town. Maybe he's looking for Catlin or something to maybe grind on.
Yeah, he's looking for the Jerk Cave. That's what he was looking.
Well, at least it's not that far from Hawksness.
Yeah, well, he might as well try to knock a bird with two stones with one stone with that. It's just easy to see, and also maybe check if there's a shield to buy somewhere, better shield on the small shield. And Ryguy grinded for the full plate. 4,000, maybe buying something else aside from that, but maybe hoping for large shield because the agility's not, it's still terrible, right? Wow, golems and red dragons in this.
Hawksness is not kind whatsoever.
We still don't know what is guarding the. Who's the enemy that is guarding Osknus? The armor, the vanilla armor spot. Maybe it's nothing. We don't know if there's something there. We don't know if it is on the map. But still, you want to know what is there because it might help you for the future grind. And like just knowing that there are golems and red dragons. I don't know if you could grind them, like maybe later once you have enough attack power and defense power, but right now it's this seems like not a bad grind.
Well, speaking of red dragons, you see one on Ryguy's side right now, and he's getting wrecked.
Ryguy finds Staff of Rain, but he hasn't found Rimuldar.
Do I see Hawksness on Ryguy's side?
And that is Starlock.
Oh, my bad. Because I always get those two mixed up for some odd reason.
And level 9 for J-Man. He'll get his heal more, and that will, and return also. That will help him to be able to maybe get that enemies in Hoskness. So the next level is at 1500 experience, so Ryguy is closer, but still. And the Blue Dragon kills J-Man. And they have sleep also. That's not.
So far, we've seen werewolves with sleep, and now with blue dragons with sleep.
Sleep is probably one of the spells that is the most damaging because you don't know when you're going to wake up. So honestly, was the Blue Dragon on the trap pile though? That's the one thing I wonder.
No, I think that was a random encounter, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and a Metal Slime on Raguy's side. That would help him with experience. It's 255 hit points, but they should be able to run if they want.
If the Metal Slime will stay.
And
But you know, like, of course, Metal Slimes hate when they get swinged at.
Ooh, Druid Lords is not a bad enemy to grind on. They have Hurt also, which is friendly.
Yeah, with this level, at level 9, you're pretty much okay taking hurt.
Yeah, we have heal more, we're fine.
It's just, if these Metal Slimes don't, they keep running from Ryguy, which is sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're scared. Like, you have too much, they have already 39 power, that's a lot more. So G-Man trying on this Tower Wizard, which is not a bad enemy to kill, if you can get it down. And he does. 105 experience is really important at this.
Yeah, but they cost him a few MP just to get back to full, so it's borderline grindable, but it's doable.
Yeah, we have 81, and now Ryguy sees the Tri-Cities, so he should be in grind. He should find the Silver Harp, he should find Hoskness. Maybe he can take down the Guardian, maybe he'll find a large shield there. We haven't seen, I don't think J-Man checked for a large shield right now, so it will be interesting to see what he will do if he gets by this Star.
And I'd say Red Dragon's about to send J-Man back to home.
We have 89 hit points. You can attack heal more, pretty much like the Dragon Lord 2 fight. It's possible. The question is, does he have enough swing?
Well, he's swinging from 9 to 17 on average, so I say it's doable, but we'll see.
And Ryguy finds a large shield in Garenham.
J-Man uses his last heal more, so he's down to 1 MP. Let's see if it's enough.
Just enough. And Ryguy gets the herb, gold, and his stones of sunlight. So the only bad thing is he found this before finding Rimuldar, so he will have to make 2 trips. Well, he would have to make 2 trips anyways. He'll see the jerk, but I think he'll see the joke later, though, to get the Rainbow Drop. And G-Man kills a Red Dragon, but you can't kill a second one with 1 MP, though.
Well, he is 27 experience away from leveling up, so he's not that far from level 10.
Yeah, no shields right now. No, like the large shield right now is the best shield we have found.
And I have to take the wild guess that the silver shield is gonna be at Cantlin at this rate.
Yeah, that's the only kind we haven't seen. We have they have 3 shops, so it's a lot more possible that it.
If the AKs don't hurt J-Man too badly.
Yeah, hurt for when you don't have a magic armor or the other X armor really hurts you.
Ryguy's sticking with that red dragon like a champ right now, so I don't know how long he can survive.
Level 10 was 0 power, 9 agility, 4 hit points, and 12 magic.
0 power, I love it!
And Ryguy just right behind to get his level 10. He sees Hoskness and he just thinks, I need to go heal to get back my MP.
Well, at level 10, I think Coxness is doable.
Yeah, you can. Like, with 93 hit points and 93 magic, we can kill a red dragon, we can kill anything. Unless it has sleep and something else. So, like, the one enemy I would be worried is if it's a blue dragon.
I'll be more worried if the enemy has sleep and DL2 breath.
Question from House. How do you win? It's simple. You have to beat the Dragon Lord, and for that you need to find the Rainbow Drop, and to do that you need to get the Staff of Rain, the Silver Harp from the Silver Harp, and transform it into the Staff of Rain, and get the Stone of Sunlight and the token to form the Rainbow Drop, and you need to get levels, enough power, agility, hit points, and magic points to be able to beat the Dragon Lord, and also traverse Charlock, which is no small feat. And the Red Dragon is actually on the spike tile, so it won't take a long time for a Ryguy to find out if the armor is there.
We're about to find out as soon as Ryguy slays this dragon.
Well, and the armor is in Oskness.
Well, survey says, I believe Ryguy is in grind mode right now.
Yeah, he still needs to go pick up his Staff of Rain and pick up the Rainbow Drop, but it shouldn't take him much. Because he knows where both of those things are, so Cantlin is not required.
Unless he wants that guaranteed more defense from the shield, that's all he needs. But otherwise, I'll just say, just grind till your heart's content.
Yeah, and G-Man going to Oskness now, I don't think the Red Dragon will be a problem for him right now. He has enough magic power to survive.
Well, speaking of excellent dodges, Red Dragon dodged Ryguy's excellent attack.
Yeah, that's not fun when you see that.
And plus, getting to Charlotte is not even that bad either. You're just like a basement away from it.
Yeah, the one thing I'm worried right now is we don't have a lot of strength or agility.
I'm taking a wild guess that maybe 14 or 15 will be the ticket to win, unless they are really poor stat increases.
No, I think it's going to be higher. I think it's going to be probably around level 70. And level 11 for Ryguy, 2 power, 0 agility, 4 hit points, 1 magic points, and the spell of Hurt More.
0 agility? I love it! Anti-Itis must be screaming happy right now.
There he is! We see a Sparkover Bridge named for the Sparkover because, and level 10 also, 11 also for J. And the Sparkover Bridge is named because when you see a bridge that has one tile on an island, it's called a Sparkover Bridge because Sparkover loves those bridges. I don't know why, but they're though. I love searching them, but there's nothing on it though, like we're sure.
Actually, I had to break the news to you on that one because on my last seed offline, I actually got one in the Sparkle Bridge. That was the armor.
So now we have Hurt More, and the question is like, where do you want to grind? Because now you, like, I think the Blue Dragon was it behind or it was just a random enemy? I think it was a random enemy. So like, I think you want to check the Swamp Cave boss, if not, because like you don't want to kill a Red Dragon because like it takes time.
As for the seed that I had the Sparkle with love, sorry guys, but I had to delete it because I need space because I need to do some video work behind the scene. But don't worry, I can probably get it again somehow.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Gorgon, Raya has seen Harp Cave. The question is more, when does he want to get it? And like, I think now he's going to get it.
and the bigger question is, where you want to grind on the spike tile on the swamp or the dragons on Hawksness?
I think Osnus was good because we have red dragons also for practice, and we have also golems. It's like you've got a lot of the enemies that have 255 experience, and you're close to a town in Garenham or what's the other town that's close? I don't remember where Rimildar, right?
Yeah, but there is also another grind spot they can do. They can do the first floor of Sharlock, to be honest. Let's see what's up in there.
Yeah, if you've got a lot of hurt more bold enemies, that would be an interesting proposition, but that it really depends if you find it.
If it's the same floor as, like, say, Hawksness with the golds and red dragon, that will be more viable than just going on the spike tile 24/7.
Yeah, Ragai not even wanting to waste a try hurt more on the werewolf because of their sleep and hurt. I'm surprised though, because with hurt, it's not going to hurt you that. And Ragai gets his Staff of Rain. We haven't seen the Swamp Tile yet, Lorgon, so I'm assuming that J-Man might want to look for. And
Speaking
it
of,
is. Oh, a Blue Dragon.
so the blue dragon was on the spike after all.
It's not a good grind tile though. With sleep, you don't really want to try to kill a blue dragon. I think red dragon is a better.
Yeah, it's either you go Hawksness or you're gamble on what Sherlock has right now on once you enter.
Yeah. So I think red dragon's a better grind tile than a blue dragon right now, just because you don't want to have sleep against you. And Ryguy is going back. I don't like. Yeah, I'm guessing now he's going to check for the grind, the tile in the swamp.
Well, Guy's gonna find the disappointment once he hits that spike tower right there because we know it's blue dragons, but he doesn't want to get sleeped and destroyed.
So next level is at 3000 experience. So that will be interesting to see. That's now the most important thing. Where do you grind? And I wonder if Ryguy will stay there.
So now we know that coordinates is absolutely nothing for this seed.
And G-Man will check Charlotte right now.
That's not a bad call, to be honest, unless it's Sleep and Wreck, whoever's holding those legendary 2 skills right now. Well, folks, you call for Big C? Well, you got your Big C right there.
So Red Dragon is the first enemy we see on the bottom floor of Sherlock, and that's the question. Like, we'll have to check what are there 5 enemies or 4, because it could be one with 40%, and level 12 for ryguy3715 and.
Pretty much, they have all the spells they need. It's just they just need the stats to go up.
Still, you need stop spell. That would be like there are like a lot of enemies with sleep. Like we have a right now we don't have a we have a decent amount of MP.
Well, speaking of J-Man, he gets to level 12 as well. HP's looking good, MP's looking good. It's just, the attack power is killing my heart here.
Yeah, that's the one thing that like those runners will have to make calls on where do you want to actually get your levels, because the attack bar is low, so you ideally want to find an enemy you can.
Well, there is something in question though. We have not seen the death necklace at all.
Yeah, with seeing those numbers that low, you would have to think that it will be one thing that would be important though. I don't know. I don't think J-Man has seen all the full extent of the grave, but he saw at least the first 2 chests though. So I doubt. So like maybe he's got like 2 more chests that could have something. But I don't think we have we seen Stones of Stun Night Cave. I don't think so.
We have not seen the SOS cave yet at all, so that's still in play. But we don't know what's in that stone. So we don't know where. And there's Sparkover Bridge.
And J-Man validates the seed. And looks like Ryguy really knows what he wants. It's Dragon Warrior, so we want to kill red dragons.
Well, folks, if you want a red dragon grind, well, here we go for the next few levels for Ryguy and possibly J-Man. If this Stillman doesn't let go of J-Man right now.
Yeah, that's always the question where to grind, because right now we haven't seen like a good places, and like Axe Knight have hurt morale, so like they will give you would have to waste some resources to kill the Axe Knights, which usually you don't.
Looks like jman gonna do the same thing as what Ruggat's doing right now. Just grind on the red dragons and get it over with.
Ryguy just want to get the rainbow drop and might check the bottom floor of Charlotte, because I think that's was probably his idea. Just try to get the rainbow drop, maybe kill a couple of red dragons on the way, and after that check what is in. And also one thing to remind ourselves is the death necklace curses you. So what happens if you use the death necklace and also Ryguy gets blocked? But the one question I wonder is if you see the death, if you have the death necklace, the question you have to be sure that you're going to win, because if not, you're going to have to walk to Breckenry and lose the effects of the death necklace and might have to ride maybe 2 more.
Well, there is always that backup option. If you still have herbs from, like, let's say you have level herbs after, like, say, D Lord 1, and you die with the Death Necklace on, you can still technically don't need it to uncurse yourself. And you can just heal with the herbs and go to an end immediately.
Yeah, but Shard's on second continent, so you would have to actually go to Breckenry to uncurse yourself. Seems like Ryguy is actually checking the grave to see if the death necklace is actually there.
This is a gamble on Ryguy's side. If this gamble actually pays off, he might be able to go Dragon Lord a little bit quicker than J-Man is with this grinding.
And he only checked the first two chests. That's all he wanted to check, because like he doesn't feel that checking the bottom two chests, which I don't think J-Man saw because Blue Dragons said no. That's those are two chests that you have to figure out could be in the mix for the Death Necklace.
Well, we do still have judges here in the $25,000 pyramid we can still deal with if the Death Necklace is still in one of those chests.
Yeah, but they're like there are so many judges table. There's two there. There's one Tablet Cave, I think, and there's also one in the Stone of Sunlight Cave. So there's like a lot of items chests that haven't been opened. So like it could be anywhere pretty much.
Yeah,
Level
it's time for
13,
18
17
for
power, 24
J-Man.
speed, 0 hit points, 0 magic, and a spell of Stop Spell.
0 HP and 0 MP. I love it!
What's good though, we have power and agility now. Like, agility's at 73 right now, which is okay.
Oh, please, Lord of Sith, not level 22, please.
Because right now we're only doing 1 to 2 power to 1 to 2, 0 to 1 damage on the Dragon Lord, so we're not even thinking about trying to kill the.
Well, according to our tracker, Monsieur Slime, he said only 150 swings needed with this level. I doubt that we can survive that, sir.
Yeah, I think it's more like something like 300 swings now because it's 0 to 1.
And yeah, that's like what, a 50-50 shot per swing? Forget it.
So we
But then
have some
again,
fairy flute that you can hear.
if only if we can change the music of the flute, that would be awesome.
Here's level 13 for Ryguy. He'll see the power and he'll be happy.
The power and speed, the agility is ridiculous already with that power up from level 13.
And he sees, Ryguy sees Star Wyvern, so that will help a lot because he can find an enemy that can hurt more and attack and kill.
So we've seen red dragons, star wyverns, and now we see axe knights, which we know they are a pain in the neck, and they dodge to hurt more.
Yeah, Ryguy got a bit more luckier from his Charlotte grind. J-Man didn't see those red dragons that much. Only saw red dragons pretty much, and like Ryguy was able to find enemies that he can't kill. But right now, also with the extra attack power, it helps to kill enemies now.
Well, golems are along with that floor too, so this is like the Hawksness priority here.
So next level is like 5625, so we're probably around, I think it's 3 more dragons? 3 more. It's 3 more red dragons for J-Man, and it's around, it's a bit more for Ryguy, but he might be able to kill enemy.
Yeah, because with what star wyverns, golems, armored knight, no, axe knights, and red dragons, you got plenty of firepower to kill any of.
Yes, it is.
Oof, but I'm kind of concerned on Ryguy because he has not had a single heal more to use for anymore because he's at 7 MP. So his best bet right now is just like, what, 2 heals, then get out?
Yeah, I think he will probably take the Death Warp. He might not think that it's important to keep his position. Anyways, there is no town that is close to Charlotte. The closest place to heal would be Tentacle Castle, so you might as well Death Warp here and go to Tentacle Castle to get your heals back.
While we're on this grinding to see if we can kill Dragon Lord, I would like to thank our tracker, Monsieur Slime, and our researcher, CDM Prop, and well as my partner for tonight, AliGerBrap.
It looks like we got another level. Level 14 was 6222.
That's not a good setup, twos, I heard.
Yeah, but 6 power is good though.
Power is fine. I'm happy with power, but just twos on speed, HP, and MP? No, we need more.
And also for these runners, they're putting a great race and they're putting a great show. So for these runners are ryguy3745 and jman1865.
Well, according to Monsieur Slime, with our swing rate right now, we have 50 swings to kill with Dragon Lord 2. With this HP, I'm like, no thank you. I'm gonna take my 17 and leave.
So I think we're getting close. The one thing, I don't know if J-Man bought a large shield. I don't think he checked any shop for a large shield, which is surprising.
Unless he's thinking, unless he's thinking that small shield is good enough for him, that he could, because it could send him back a little, just like what, a few seconds, just to buy the large shield to sell the small shield and buy it. So he's probably saying, might as well just wing with the small shield and get it over with.
It looks like Ryguy is also going to go to Hoskness to do his grind with the extra attack power that you get at 13 and that we might see at 14 also. It will be a lot easier to just grind in Hosk. Or he grinds around those foothills and grinds on snow wyverns. That seems like a good plan.
Yeah, plus you get like what, a ton of counters in the mountains as well, so it's not too bad at all.
And also there are Stonemen there, so you might as well check what they have.
Well, swinging for 32 damage from from 23 to 32. I'm just gonna grind till death right here.
You can grind and like just you have a town nearby also, so it's not a problem.
Well, red dragons are technically faster, but do you really want to cost yourself a few heal more before Charlotte? I don't think so. And there's level 15, or is that 16 for Ryguy?
It's 14.
14. My bad.
So right now they're looking. Both runners are looking at getting more attack power because that's the one thing. So and still hit points aren't high enough, so you think that Death Necklace will be needed. Because usually you want something around 135 hit points to be able to use the Death Necklace.
Yeah, at least 130 for HP to use the Death Necklace for sure. But attack power, they need at least, what, 20 at least more? To at least to land a hit on the Lord 2?
Yeah, right now they could land, but right now it's 2 to 4 damage, so it's like it's going to take a long fight.
Well, unfortunately for this randomizer, we do not have an item that heals the MP.
Wizard's Ring, I would love to see one, but like it would be really awkward to use. It would probably break anyways. So G-Man right now is getting close. The next fight will give him... No, not the next fight, but the fight after that will give him level 15. We'll see if it will be the level that will tell him, okay, I need to fight the Death Necklace, or I can just... Or also the third option, I have to continue grinding.
And Jamin's like, what, 2 battles away from level 15?
Yeah, one more battle.
Well, that will do it. A Stone Golem will do it. Not Stone Golem, a regular Golem, my bad.
Yeah, he's not going to take it. He might be hoping for an enemy on his way to healing, but he won't. And G-Man is looking for his shield upgrade right now, and there's no large shield in Grimaldar.
Just go to Garingham. There's your shield right there.
Yeah, I think he's going to check that once, maybe now, maybe later.
And he has, what, plenty of heal mores to use up when he battles Dragon Lord if he gets to the next level.
And Wolf, that will do it, actually.
Yeah, this should be enough right now. Yup, level 15. Let's see what we got here. Survey says 18, 1, 11, no magic, No,
But
21
21
magic,
magic
not
points,
bad.
that's a lot. Like, right now,
We're
you think,
you just
oh,
go,
wow.
just
It's,
go, just go, just go now. Just get your large shield, get to Charlotte, and hope Dragon Lord 2 doesn't back attack you.
yeah, Jimin will check for the large shield, and he will find his large shield in Garinhan.
And he has plenty of gold to buy it anyway, so he's saying, I'm ready to go. Let's rock the castle right now.
At 126 power, you would be doing 6 to 13.
And can't even use the death necklace at this rate either because his max HP right now is 125.
Well, you need
So
around
death
16
necklace,
attacks.
true. But that will really depend on how Charlotte plays out on the bottom floors.
Like, you just need one double attack, though. That's not as bad if you can get all your HP back.
Or some miracle, you one-shot the Dragon Lord 1 first with no problem.
So there's no need for the defenders. It's just going to be a really long fight. Because that MP was huge, actually. The strength was important, but the magic points that we got also was important. So the only problem is that we're running with 78 defense power right now, because I think I saw Ryguy with... Oh, he's got only 4 herbs.
Well, according to my math on Heal Morse, we only have 15 Heal Morse we can use on D-Lord 2.
Yeah, 15 heal mores, we need 16 attacks, usually with 126 attack power. So you just need, like, if you get a double attack early, that pretty much sets you with average damage.
The only thing that can possibly hurt J-Man right now if it's at Dragon Lord 2, that is if the heal mores are really low rolls.
And you have to consider also that the Dragon Lord can hit you up to 50 damage right now.
Well, Sherlock dies for both runners, so let's see what would happen right now.
Yeah, it will pretty much come down to whoever is luckier on their dive right.
It's looking like Ryguy, unless, yeah, it's looking like Ryguy's gonna have a hefty lead right now because he's about to open the secret passage.
So we have only 5 bonus, so we have 1 more heal, so that's also one thing that you have to consider if you're a runner. Because you have your 15 heal modes, and you got 1 heal and maybe 1 stop spell, or possibly if you want to use it.
And I doubt that we're gonna see some swag more strats on Dragon Lord 2 because I wouldn't cast that for the world right now, especially with this race being so tight.
If you are really behind on your damage, I could see it happening from one of the runners.
And J-Man's getting all the red dragons right now, while Ryguy's like getting almost like a hero run right now.
This is Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Even vanilla, like you see Charlotte, you're just hoping you do not see those red dragons on Armor Knights once you dive.
Oh yeah, especially in vanilla. Vanilla is like I'll be panicking for days.
A question from CD and Prof. Do you check the treasury? I would say no, unless you're like low on herbs. That's the only reason why I would think of checking the treasury right now, because you should like Death Necklace won't really help you right now with those low stats.
Yeah, with this max out HP right now of 125, and you're like 5 HP away from potentially using Death Necklace, and you're like in the lead. Say you're in the lead right now. I'll say forget it. I'll say like I'll go for broke right now. And speaking of the bottom floor, right guys, about is on the floor where Dragon Lord's
And
waiting for
G-Man
him.
has to know how.
Oh no, what happened?
He wasted too many heal mores, and he pretty much had to cast the outside route.
He had like what 10 heal wars? That's doable still.
I don't think 10 heal mores seems. Which enemy will be the mini boss for this seed?
Oh, he's getting torches, so he doesn't have to waste a radiant. I get it now.
And stop spell misses on right guy.
Oof. Oh, at least the boot dragon just swung.
Oh, and he cast a third stop spell, and that means he lost a heal more, right?
And it did not land either, which is kind of concerning.
There it is.
Well, 4 times the charm. And right guys, how many Hemors? Like 11?
Yeah, he's down to wait, he's down to like 13, I think.
My bad, 12. I just counted the math in my head. Well, it's Ryguy's game to lose if Dragon Lord 2 or Dragon Lord 1 gives Ryguy an issue, which I doubt it.
The X-Man, thanks for the raid. Oh, Dragon Lord 1, and he starts with hurt.
But that was a low roll hurt more. That was just 30 off the bat.
Attack and hurt more also, so Ryguy is trying to use his herbs as efficiently as.
Man, Dragon Lord 1 is just spamming hurt mores right now most of the time.
And Ryguy will go in at 84 hit points against the Dragon Lord. Will he get back attack? He doesn't.
Oh, this is Ryguy's game to lose right now because first swing 7. Ugh. Oh, he gets a double.
Yeah, 17, it's still low. $29. $41. Meanwhile, J-Man is diving Sherlock right now. And we see the 50 damage from the attack from the dragon.
That's max damage, right? If I'm not mistaken, from Dragon Lord 2?
It is 48 now damage.
Well, at least Ryguy has some room with his spells right now. It's just his damage needs to be a little bit more higher than probably maybe more than 8 or 9 to be doable to keep everything up.
It's not looking good right now.
Five heal mores to go. Let's see what would happen. Ooh, really bad roll on his damage.
take her up to like something like 88 the damage right now, so it's really.
It's starting to look really dicey.
So if I'm right, I would think about maybe like getting one more attack and trying some swaggle lords. He swings at 47, and he gets hit for 50.
Well, J-Man has the advantage now. Same situation for J-Man. Can he survive Dragon Lord better and get better damage rolls than what ryguy did? Because that was a lot of 7s and I believe 8s I saw, if I'm not mistaken. Right, AliGerBrap?
Yeah, it was. We're supposed to do something from 6 to 13, so it's just like a bit unlucky for. And Ragang is diving without herbs, so that will be even harder.
Oh man, I think he's relying on probably he's gonna grind. Because I have a feeling he might be grinding on the blue dragons, which is not a bad idea to be not mistaken at this rate.
J-Man is down to 4 herbs right now, so hopefully he won't be able to. He will be able to keep some of them for the Dragon.
Unless his wizard doesn't let him go that easily.
And Ragai sees that he doesn't have any herbs, and I'm guess and any torches, so he will actually pick up his probably a torch and his full complement of herbs. Because even to we're level 15, we don't have radiant.
Uh-oh, Jameis falling asleep on it. And the blue dragon is saying, I'm gonna wreck your face.
And he's dead.
I say, if I was the both runners right now, maybe one more level just for that safety.
Yeah, G-Man checks his items, only 1 key, 3 herbs, and I wonder what he will. Yeah, buying keys is important though, because if you only have one, you might as well buy a couple in case it goes. Question in chat from JJ: what were the grind option of choice? There was a red dragon at Osnus, which was the preferred grind, and there was also a blue dragon that was in the back of the great, not the great, but in the swamp cave. But since the blue dragon has 25% sleep, you don't really want to mess with them.
Yeah, and all the reds were doing was just what, physical damage only?
Yeah, I don't think red dragons have had anything. If they had heal or heal more, like we haven't seen them, and like with the low damage that we were doing earlier, I would be shocked that they had heals. But better move from ryguy there. He bought wings to cast return, and like he doesn't need to talk to the old man that J-Man has to do to get back his magic. Yeah, and like I understand that. Like it's really hard to you think 15 is the level. It's possible, you know that, and you're thinking your opponent probably knows he knows that. So like you think if you got 16, it will lose you time. So I would understand if both runners you don't want to get to 16 if you think 15 is the level.
Well, Ryguy's back at Charlotte right now, so let's see what he encounters first. Oh, Golem City. Never mind, he runs away.
And Jman is not that far behind them.
Nope, he's on his way back to Charlotte right now. But a male slime appears. Could he take the opportunity? Nope.
Yeah, both runners are really far away from level 16 though. It's 9750 to get to level 16, and both of these runners don't even have more than 7700 hit experience right now. So I don't see them getting the 2000 XP that they need to gain the extra level right now. It's pretty much we want to go see the Dragon Lord and hopefully we can.
But if it's like the same rules that like how Ryguy had thrown out like from the last Dragon Lord fight he just had, I would be like, I would like say maybe I can just take out like what 10 to 11 red dragons to get the level I need.
Yeah, but right now it's really hard to like unless you find a really good grind in Awesomeness. But like I don't even think in Sherlock, like maybe that's what they were thinking. Diving, maybe hoping for like something like that. Even then, like what would be good? There's not a lot of like red dragons wouldn't be really good to grind. Blue dragons are terrible to grind. Arbon Knights would have been terrible, and Axe Knights also they have hurt more in heal, so they're not fun also.
Yeah, and it seems like their only grind option is either go to Hawk's Nest, get to the Spike Tower to deal with the red dragons, or if I was a gambling man and risking it, I'll say maybe just encounter golems on the first few floors and red dragons, see if that will take me through on the way to Dragon Lord 2.
Yeah, and G-Man is unlucky. He has to cast or heal more against the red.
Yeah, these red dragons are out for blood today for some reason. Meanwhile, here comes round 2 for Ryguy because he's back on the Dragon Lord floor.
Yeah, the question is, with 25% asleep, would you think about not trying to cast that spell?
If it was me and I'm like, okay, I have like what 126 power attack on my hands, I would never cast a spell against a blue dragon, even if sleep lands on me.
And that's what Ryguy is doing. He attacked first. G-Man is down to 2 herbs right now, and he has barely begun the dive.
And Ryguy gets past the blue dragon, so he's gonna battle Dragon Lord as soon as he heals up from his herbs.
Yeah, like he kept all his MP right now, so that's really important for the fight.
But he's gonna use one heal at least, so that's not. That's plenty of heal more to use in the Dragon Lord 2 fight.
Hurtmore is not the start you're looking for. Double Hurtmore is even.
Please not triple.
Spell, so that might be time to.
Well, Dragon Lord 2, let's see if he back attacks or not. Survey says he doesn't.
A low damage roll, so he's at 21 after 2 attacks. $32.
Well, it all depends right now. 32. I see 43.
41. 48.
I'm not liking these low rolls from Ryguy, to be honest.
57. I mean, the thing is, you're just hoping for the rolls to get there, and stop spell works. 67 and low damage, so maybe a double now. 74, and he gamble at 50, but I think you have to.
And the gamble paid off, surprisingly.
We're getting there, I think. Ryguy has seen decent numbers from the past hits. Like seeing the 12s, the 13s. That's what you're really looking for once you fight that dragon.
Yeah, and he's down to 5 humors right now, so he's still in good shape. I see a 13. That was a pretty good hit right there.
So also J-Man is on Dragon Lord 2, so it will be close though.
Yeah, with what now? 3 humors left. Make that 2 for Ryguy right now.
But
Let's
he
see
does
those
it.
attack rolls. Oh, get your GGs out, folks, because Ryguy's about to hit the finish line. You want to call it AliGerBrap?
Yeah, Ryguy finishes with a official SRL time of 1 minute 28, 1 hour 28 minutes and 44 seconds. GG.
Meanwhile, Jman, this is your basically he is out of the tournament. Ryguy advances, so he has to wait for the point of either Nets Cardinale or Jake Cobra in the next round, while Jman will gets a celebratory last hurrah fighting Dragon Lord 2 in this tournament.
Yeah, 157 hit points. So he had the about average MP, HP though. And J-Man also swings at 49 here. I think it's what 48. Wow. But he survives.
This is getting really dicey on J-Man. Because he's like, what? 3 humors away from getting using everything up? Make that 2?
Yeah, but pretty much the thing is he had to gamble because of lost heal most early, and his rolls weren't as good as Ryguy. Hoping maybe for 2 attacks. And one last one. And he.
Well, get your GG's out for J-Man because he's gonna cross the finish line soon.
Finishes with an official SL time of 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 hour 30 minutes and 57 seconds. GG to the both runners. I mean, it was a hard seed.
Yeah, 15 was really borderline for attack power.
So we are with both both runners of this seed, ryguy3745 and jman1865. GG to the.
Good game, Joe.
Oh my goodness. Probably dial back the aggression on that Dragon Lord, huh? Bet you guys had a fun time with that.
If I don't see another red dragon, I'll be happy for a while.
Oh, they were kind to me. I got really lucky.
Yeah, and that start of the second seed gave you the hope you needed to like get out of the zones immediately.
Yeah, what was our starting strength anyway? Because I saw the sword and didn't care, and then I looked like half an hour in, and we had like no strength at all.
Yeah, it was
4.
strength.
Oh, thank goodness for that sword.
So, how you guys ended up liking grinding on red dragons at Hawksnest instead of the blue dragon at Swamp Cave?
Yeah, I tried doing that once. Realized I didn't have stop spell and got slapped in the Rex too many times.
Yeah, same here. I think I tried every single grind available. I tried Hawksness, took forever. Sleep was no fun.
Yeah, no towns around Charlock, so you really couldn't use that as a grind spot either.
Oh, I tried that too and found more red dragons. That was pointless.
Yep, did the same.
I never found Cantlin either. Took a brief look for it, but you ever find that, J-Man?
I did not find it. I think it was south of the 3-town triumvirate there in the middle.
That's what I figured. I kind of wanted to like peek around for it and see if I could find a silver over there, but figured it was too far away to care.
Yeah, neither of you found Catlin at all. You were just going with like what Hawksnest, Catlin, and Rimbledar in the triangle towns of Doom.
Yeah, I had a decent grind going early on in the mountain cave because those were dealable with the sword in hand.
Oh man, I even thought about that too. In like the middle levels, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go find those Wraith Knights, and then the blue dragon showed up there too.
Yeah, I got a lot of specters on the upper floor the first time in, so I went back up there once.
Oh yeah, specters were good, and then I just saw a magician, so
So what do you think about the first seed? Because like you both asked for a reroll, or what was your thinking behind the seed? What you saw at the beginning and said, no, I can't.
Okay, if anyone wants to know exactly what Randomizer is all about, here is Randomizer in a nutshell. You spend the first 2 or 3 minutes getting fire breath by Magidrakies and whatever else. You message for a reroll, and then as soon as you message for the reroll, you find slimes everywhere.
Yeah, I was doing okay. I actually got a crit on a ghost for 4, and then the thing healed on me, and that's when I said, nope, I'm done. I got to reroll it.
Ooh, I never even made it to heal. Ew.
Yeah, I got a crit, and it didn't even kill it outright, and then the stupid thing healed on me.
Yeah, me and AliGerBrap saw that. We were like, uh-oh, does not look like a good seed to play, so reroll was in order.
Yeah, like I wandered south, and it's like, oh, it's a town. Maybe it's Brackenary. Oh, it's a cave. Oh, it's Mountain Cave with Magic.
Yeah, the one thing we're thinking is maybe someone sells the death necklace, because that would allow you to buy a club and a large shield. But that was always the risk of like, you sell the death necklace level 1, hoping that it won't be needed.
I was thinking about putting the thing on to try to grind, but then the Magidrake just kept like fire breathing us, so
Yeah, that definitely would have been an interesting strat to try.
Yeah, if I hadn't started finding slimes, I probably would have thrown the thing on. I never really thought about selling it, though. Probably should have.
Yeah, I was like completely thinking like, are you guys gonna sell the death necklace? Or are you guys gonna try to find those slimes right now?
Then it was funny, the whole second seed, it was looking like it was gonna be a death necklace seed, and I kept checking my inventory looking for the like death necklace. I was like, oh right, we made that go.
That was seed 1. Yep.
Hey, can I borrow that from the first seed, please?
And nothing else from that seed.
Hey, can I get that seed? Because I want to see if I can actually do it and see if there's something the death necklace was actually worth it or not.
Well, I think now that I found that little zone with the slimes, I think we could eventually have pushed through, but I don't know if anyone here wanted to watch us grind on slimes for 45 minutes. That sounds like everyone's got better things.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. Too bad we couldn't bring the tracker up and see just what level 2 stats would have been to see if it would have been worth it to grind to 2.
Yeah, you had heal more if I recall. Unless it was the previous seed, I'm not sure. I think it was the previous seed. Could be wrong, because I'm mixing. I know one had heal more and sleep at level 2. I think it was the first seed.
Well, then knowing the way Rando works, we would have had heal more on level 2 and 7 MP.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
All right, but unfortunately, J-Man, you are eliminated from the tournament, unfortunately. But Ryguy, are you feeling that your possibly next opponent is going to be either Nis Cardinelli or Jay Coper?
Well, I thought when the Dragon Lord hit me for 50 about 20 minutes ago, I was done in the tournament. So, hey, that sounds like better than being done. I know I was doing some looking at the brackets with Furon, and every single bracket goes through like 2 or 3 past champions. So, yeah, it's all tough.
Yeah, to be fair, in this tournament, there's no freebie. Like, you have to go through the meat grind, and hopefully you get out of it unscathed. But honestly, it will be hard to whoever wins this tournament.
Yeah, this is ludicrous. This was ludicrous, crazy close between you two. Like, that race could have gone either way.
How many dives did you have to do, J-Man? Was that your first, or I think I got it on my second, right?
That was my third dive, yeah. Although, like I said, my first dive only I didn't even get added to the second floor.
Yeah, I had a feeling when I got through that first zone and dodged most of the red dragons, I was living lucky. So
yeah, because I definitely did not dodge red dragons.
Yeah, I saw them during my grind phase in there, and I kind of was weary of them, and really glad they didn't do too much.
So, G-Man, your tournament stops here. What do you want to say things about how this tournament went for you? How you had fun doing?
Oh yeah, it was absolutely a blast. I mean, I kind of lucked out in the wrong direction round 1. I think I lost my first match by like 8 seconds or 8 or 10 seconds, and then my second match I lost by like 5 minutes. And then fighting from the 0-2 bracket to make it this far, yeah, everything's a win from that point forward. So definitely want to thank all of the streamers, all the trackers, all the people staying up way too late for the East Coasters to watch us hack around at Dragon Lord.
Any last words from you, Ryguy?
Just GG's to you, J-Man. It was it was a tough one the whole way for sure. Like I never felt comfortable in there. So good race, man. Thank you, Ali and Chitin, for commentating, and of course CD and Mr. Slime for their work. Sorry, my French is bad.
It's all right, but I believe we're about to raid Mr. Nis Cardinelli right now. So, AliGerBrap, any last words before we wrap this up?
So, for our tracker, Monsieur Slime, for Restreamer CD and Prav, and my co-commentator, Kaiden619, thank you, and may your seeds have a lot of criticals and have fun.
Good fight. Good night, everyone, from RPG Limit Break.